What up, Dokkanners? We are going to be taking on the Metacooler Red Zone event, and for this one, we are bringing a double 200% powerful comeback team. Why? Because I wanted to bring Bardock onto the team. That's right, Bardock. The unit that everyone tends to laugh at or considers mid, that Bardock is actually surprisingly effective. I'm not going to say it's like over-the-top powerful or a must-run, but I wanted to give the unit an opportunity to prove himself, and he actually did. He was very serviceable in key moments, and he contributed to the team's victory. So this is going to be a recap of how I was able to accomplish this. In terms of practicality, this team is definitely not it. I wouldn't advise you guys to try this, especially if you don't have rainbows of some of these units. Also, there's going to be some RNG involved because based on the team, you're going to need to have some dodging and some things going your way. So let's just go over the team build real quick, and then we're just going to walk through how this run played out. Double Birdcoo, both rainbow, so obviously that's going to be 1 point of contention for a lot of you guys. Rainbow Ultimate Gohan, Rainbow Bardock, everybody else is rainbowed. We got the AGL Bardock, AGL LR Ultra Instinct Goku, Tech Gogeta, and LR Physical Gogeta. So we had to rely on some dodging, mainly from the Ultra Instinct, which is a problem because, as you all know, Ultra Instinct will not dodge when you need him to. However, on this run, Ultra Instinct Goku literally dodged every single attack except for one on, I think, like the final round, which was crazy. So I had to use the Whis here because, you know, I'm assuming the worst. So I had to use the Whis to soften the blow. Also, the Bardock does stack defense in his untransformed state. So I wanted to try to get some defense boosting going early before the Metacooler showed up. And I didn't want to have him anywhere near all the action. But look at that, Ultra Instinct Goku dodged everything. So that's lucky break number one. Honestly, I was expecting this run to go multiple attempts, multiple days. I wasn't expecting for this video to release because I thought that I would probably end up using the live stream run that I did in front of all of you guys when my 7-year LRs ripped through Metacooler insanely fast. The 7-year LRs are going to be your best bet for this run. So in terms of teams you actually want to be pursuing, you want to go for Super Saiyan 4s or the movie or GT Heroes and the what's the Fused Fighters, that's right. Or you could run with the Gods, which are Power Beyond Super Saiyans and Movie Heroes, because they have the ability to cancel enemy actions. If you are able to cancel Metacooler's healing, that substantially increases your success rate, because that is one of the biggest issues on this event. Let alone the fact that the Cyclopian Guard in round 1 hits like a truck. You don't have much turnaround between that and the Metacooler, so you have to get ready right off the bat with a lot of defense, which is why Ultimate Gohan and Birdcoo occupying one rotation was good for us. But if you bring a 7-year LR team, they will also be able to do a pretty decent job, especially after turn 1. They will have gained enough stats. They can keep launching more super attacks and gain more stats. Having to use maybe one Whis could be okay. But anyway, back to this team. So what we wanted to do is to have each rotation have one guard unit, which is the Birdcoo. And then we had one rotation supplemented with the Gohan as well. The other rotation would kind of just be a, you know, a flow, whichever unit we need, we'd kind of throw them in depending on the situation. So now Birdcoo is on both sides. Now we're going to use some active skills.
I ain't no hero of justice or anything else like that. But anyone who tries to hurt my friends, it's gonna pay!
All right, so after fiddling around with the rotations, we got everything that we wanted. I was really hoping here that we get more damage out of that active skill because I don't want these two units, the Ultra Instinct Goku and the Gogeta, to be anywhere near the damage, especially after how much we just took right there. With full guard, we still took 227,000 damage. So I knew this was a make or break turn. We don't have Whis coverage. We got to take him out. So I got lucky. So again, RNG was smiling upon me on this one. We got that defense boost on the 18 key. Then we're getting the greatly raising of attack on that one. And that's about it for this guy. How the heck are we going to get through this next slot right here? Ultra Instinct Goku. Ultra Instinct Goku stepped up in a major way. Check this out. Boom. That's one. Oh, but there's more. And a boom. Wait. Boom. Oh, wait. There's more. So because of that clutch Ultra Instinct Goku additional frenzy, we were able to dodge, metaphorically, all of those extra attacks, which was fantastic. I did not want to have to risk that, especially with no item. I felt like my luck was going to run out. Now we are on Metacooler. So what do? Do I transform or do I not? So I was trying to think about it. raising defense is important. We are lucky on this one particular turn where he's not attacking, so maybe I'll take advantage of that. So I decided to keep Bardock on the main rotation because obviously I have to, and I gave him the defense boost. Wanted to get his defense up as much as possible before we transform, because when we do, we are somewhat on the clock, which we will get to in a minute when I start to read it in game. We'll see. So we've got the ultimate Gohan on the main rotation. His defense is now off the charts, where we can live without the Bird Coup being on the rotation. Even though he's got the revive, the ultimate Gohan is so formidable at this point that we don't need him. So that is the good news here. So we have the luxury of floating off the Bird Coup. We're able to do some nice damage, which is okay. And then he hits us with a super. I forgot that this guy actually uses a key-based super attack. I had originally thought that it was going to be a physical one, but we still took 221,000. So here I'm thinking, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. All right, but we fell below 59%, so we could probably just revive, right? So I'm rotating off the Ultra Instinct. He heals back to full health with 7 million heal, and I don't use any items. I'm just like, you know what? Kill me. I want it. I need it. Hit me. I want you to do it. I want you to hit me. I'm just sitting here, man, begging him to hit me. He does. He does. He does. Our health's going down. He didn't kill me yet. So I figured, you know what? All right, Ultra Instinct. There's no way the dude's going to be dodging again every single attack. It's Ultra Instinct. We've had so much history together. There's no way that he's going to do that. So we got our second super with this Tech Gogeta. He's got built-in damage reduction, and then he's launching multiple supers, so he's probably going to be safe. Yep. All right, so Ultra Instinct. All right, buddy. You had a nice run. You were great. I love you. You can go die now. It's fine. Nobody expects you to dodge every single attack. And then he's like, you said what? Say what? What's that? And he dodged everything. And then I have the fusion. So pure dumb luck there. I got all the dodges that I needed. Back to full health. Second wind. The revive was preserved. And now we get to go into this with basically new revitalized hope. So now I'm checking out Bardock. Bardock's transformed state gives him a 5-turn window where he gains reduced damage by 18% and a critical hit and chance to dodge by 18%. The critical hit doesn't matter because it's a guaranteed against Wicked Bloodline.
Me! I'm going to defeat you!
Oh, he mad. So I figured, you know what? We're on the clock. By the time we get through 5 turns, we should have the Dokkan attack. This is a nice opportunity to bring out the Bardock. We're not going to get a better opportunity than this. So I threw him on. Still no Whis. We didn't use a Whis. So Gohan is obviously going to be fronting most of the attacks, which is fine. He is at a point now where he can totally handle himself. On a double 200% team, he is able to basically do this after 2 turns. Or 2 attacks, I should say. So this one does nothing. And then he heals. Oh, no, he already did. And now watch this. With the guaranteed crit, he raises attack and defense temporarily. He's got a pretty low stat line to start. About 2 million. And actually, he's going to prove himself a little bit more on the next time that he comes back. He launches a couple of attacks. He did about 3 million damage there, which is fine. He was able to tank that pretty well. And he was also able to dodge. This Gogeta, I was kind of sad about having to dip or drop that Gogeta. I didn't really know if I wanted him around or not. That was a lot of damage potentially. Fuse!
Fusion! I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I'm the guy who's gonna stop you.
This was honestly an all or nothing situation. I didn't think I was going to come across another opportunity to transform. Figured I would. Got to see the lay of the land. His super attack is happening in the middle slot. And I forgot that the super attack from Cooler is a key-based one. So I was actually under the assumption when I did this that I was going to be nullifying it. Because after I launched an 18 key with my... What the heck was that? What just happened? All right, that was weird. But after I launched the 18 key from the Gogeta, I was expecting him to be invulnerable to a melee or an unarmed super attack. But then I realized he doesn't have that. But thankfully, he launched multiple supers, so he was able to pad his stats. That combined with his 30% damage reduction made for us to still get through this turn safely. So a little bit of a tune L there, but not a big one. So we take single digits there, and here's the attack. How much do we take? I think we take like 20k. Actually isn't that much. Yeah, about 15k, yeah. So this was a nice turn. We were able to really amp up the damage. This you can definitely attribute to the hidden potential system. So yeah, me having a rainbow unit obviously made this a whole lot better. But if we were to have continued this fight over multiple turns, it probably would have been pretty much the same result, but we still had to have gotten a little bit lucky.
Incredible! Allow me to send our new hero to his destination.
This is perfect. Thank you very much. All right, time to go.
We're in the end game now. Might as well bust out the Ultimate Gohan. Checked my items, realized I didn't have anything left. So it's an all or nothing situation. What are we gonna do? We gonna fight. How are we gonna get through this turn without Whis? Check this out. Okay, only one attack. He healed 7 million. Okay. So we got about 2-point-something million attack stat for the Bardock on the first attack. Okay, he did about 2 million. Okay. Launches another super, 2.8 million attack stat. Okay. Okay. Okay, another 2 million. And he launches the third one. Let's go. So he still's got the 18% damage reduction, and he's raised his stats 3 times. So in terms of offense, he was able to produce some pretty solid damage. He dodged 1 attack, and then this is where my this is where it came back down. He took about 100+K after 3 supers and 18% damage reduction without a Whis. Now you can call that either good or bad. I was sort of lukewarm on that, but you know, depending on whoever you are, that's kind of going to be the make or break thing. I feel like for Bardock. In my opinion, that was a welcome surprise. The extra damage that we took at the end wasn't that big a deal since we're rocking a double 200%, and that is the one time that Ultra Instinct Goku got hit. That one hit. But now we are actually in the end game.
Enough is enough. I won't forgive you even if you apologize. You scum!
We disable enemy action, which means no attack will be hitting us before we launch the Dokkan attack. Time to get real serious. Here we go.
Gonna go all out.
17 million. 17 million damage, and we evaporate Metacooler. So yeah, the run was definitely RNG heavy. We got lucky with a lot. But the main thing is I was able to accomplish this victory with that Bardock on the team, which matters more than anything. Double 200% stats. Oh, that really pads up, and it allows you to have the luxury of rotating off the bird coup if you've got an able-bodied Ultimate Gohan. The MVP of this run has to be the Ultra Instinct Goku, to be honest, because if it weren't for all of those dodges, this run would not have been possible. So yeah, some things had to go my way. In terms of the run itself, did I enjoy it? It was absolutely a blast. I really hope that when Bardock receives his EZA, he will become so powerful that we don't have to do things like this to actually have him relevant. So we'll have to wait and see. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about my team? What team did you run to beat Metacooler? And how did your experience go? Was the heal factor on the Metacooler too much for you to overcome? Were you able to cancel it with certain units? Or were you able to just brute force your way through grit and will or friendship, whatever you want? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let you know I'm going to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly. Respect Bardock. Put some respect on Bardock's name. Put some respect.